What happens if we all stop flying? When COVID 19 peaked globally, everything seemed to have stopped. Hundreds of thousands of businesses closed up shops and sectors operated at minimal levels. Bad for humanity, good for the environment. The airline industry was one of the frozen industries at that time, but what happens if we stop flying going forward? We're at the precipice of change, and this one is permanent. We either step up or fall down under the punishment of a permanent increase of 2 degrees in global temperatures. That means warmer winters and boiling summers, with air conditioning units doing extra work, or simply put, more carbon footprint. Before that day comes, we've seen that we can function with impelled air travel. The digital world didn't stop just because airplanes were grounded, though tourism and related industries were axed by the grounding. Taking them into account, can we live in a flying-free world? According to the International Council on Clean Transportation, the CO2 emissions from planes ballooned by 29% from 2013 to 2019. Narrow-body economy seating generated 37% of the total emissions in 2019, followed by wide-body economy and premium seating. So, passenger-focused flights take a chunk of aviation CO2 emissions. However, cutting down flights right now will be a huge challenge. The strong opposition will likely surface from workers who already lost their jobs during the peak of this pandemic. The tourism and airline industries are just bouncing back, which means entities have to figure out better ways to keep jobs while pushing for flying less. Nonprofit organization Transport and Environment sees demand management as the most effective way to cut down emissions from planes. Flying people less is only one aspect, and it can be boosted by technologies like sustainable aviation fuels, more efficient planes, and even electric aircraft. Any safe and efficient means to yield lower CO2 emissions. Grounding planets are expected to reduce air pollution, lower noise pollution, and decrease health risks. Obviously, the exchange is the job loss in tourism. But is it? That depends on what governments will do. Remember, your country has the power to boost local tourism. Residents are tourists themselves, and there's the staycation over vacation for the economy class. When locals travel abroad during holidays, their home country suffers tourism deficits. If that country empowers tourism locally, people wouldn't have to go overseas and instead go intercity or interstate. Local tourism empowers local leisure opportunities, meaning more work and business chances. In this setup, however, islands will be the most sufferer. Flights and shipping are the only ways that bring tourists in. If flights stopped, Country A needs to develop solutions for Country B. Will you support less flight for the sake of Mother Nature? How often do you fly? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Till our next video, thanks for watching.